Hi, my name is Sandrine Hazan, and I'm the Stranding and Rehabilitation Manager for the Sea Otter Program at the Monterey Bay Aquarium. Come on in and take a sneak peek. The Otter Care Program at the Monterey Bay Aquarium takes in stranded, injured, and orphaned sea otters to be rehabilitated and released back into the wild. So we actually spend the majority of the time observing these otters in this office using our camera systems and the monitors. This is a great tool for us to be able to observe them without directly impacting their behavior. These are the current otters that we have in-house, and as you can tell, the majority of them have numbers for names. And this is so that we don't become attached to these otters that are going to be released back into the wild. Ivy is one of our resident otters, and she acts as a surrogate for our orphan pups. Like all wild animals, it's important for the public to give them their distance. Injured and orphaned otters can be very dangerous and can bite. They can easily transmit diseases to humans as well, which is why it's important to keep your distance and allow for experts to handle them. Paul is prepping some food, and what do we got? We are currently feeding them some squid. This is definitely one of their least favorite items, but it's good for them to have a variety. Sea otters at the Monterey Bay Aquarium eat very well. It is important that they have a diverse diet. Providing proper enrichment is really important for all age groups that are under our care, but specifically for pups, this gives them the opportunity to practice manipulating objects, which then translates to being able to handle live prey as they get older. Taking care of pups is a full-time job. They get offered formula approximately every 3 to 4 hours, and once they get older and have the appropriate dentition, we then start offering solid food. Eventually, we get them to the point that they can recover food and dive to the bottom on their own before going in with a surrogate. One of our primary goals when working with these dependent pups is ensuring their successful release back into the wild. And one of the ways that we can do that is by helping to prevent imprinting and habituation on humans. We want to make sure that they don't associate anything positive with humans, such as food or grooming. In order to do that, we need to disguise ourselves to create a shapeless form that hides the human body. So since this pup is going to be released back into the wild, I want to make sure to disguise myself properly so that she's not associating anything positive with humans. And warm formula is definitely something positive. So I'm going to be wearing this disguise. First this, then a mask, cover my face, which I'll have down once I'm in with her. And then I also want a way of protecting my arms because, like we talked about, these otters have sharp teeth. Once a pup has been weaned from their surrogate, they will spend more time in a tank with different companion animals, working on socialization, continuing to learn how to forage independently, and at the point in which we see that they are consistent in their behavior, body condition looks good, coat condition looks good, and around 9 to 10 months is really the time when we would start considering releasing. Given that we've spent so much time working with these otters and rehabilitating them and having gone through the surrogacy program, we want to make sure that there's a way that we can track them and monitor their progress once they're released back into the wild. So before they go, they are outfitted with some of these accessories. The first thing that they get is a radio transmitter that is surgically implanted in their abdomen. And this transmitter will be able to emit a signal every time they're at the surface of the water. And if we have an antenna and a receiver, we can find them and hear them when they're foraging or grooming at the surface of the water. The other thing that they will get are flipper tags, combination of 2 flipper tags, 1 on each flipper, so that we can visually identify them when they're out in the water.
Okay.
Visit the Monterey Bay Aquarium's website, montereybayaquarium.org, to learn more about how you can donate and help.